So
Top
you've gone in with this, yeah. You've gone in with this takes on d4 and b5. Okay, and so I mean, it started to get.
Yeah, it's all main line.
So this is all mainline King G8.
Yeah, King G8 is Shirov's idea.
Right. Okay.
You're gaining a tempo. Some b4 immediately is the normal line, but then there's some Queen d4 checks. So the idea is to play King G8 when White doesn't have such a useful move.
Okay. Right. And now you're giving a pawn.
For some open
and
lines.
This came very quickly. I think after Judith played Rook d3, it's when you started to have a little thing.
Yeah. I don't know if Rook d3 is a novelty, but I couldn't remember anything after it. Yeah, because the stem game went g4 instead. Actually was drawn very quickly with Queen a8, King d2.
King d2?
Yeah.
Okay.
Rook b8, Rook a1, tactics. Rook takes d5 check.
Oh, wow.
King e3, Rook e5 check.
So this is a game?
Yeah.
Oh,
I think it's Karak and Shirov. I'm not 100% sure. King d2, Rook d5 check, draw agree.
Oh, okay. Right. Wow.
But Rook d3 looks like a very good move.
Natural move.
I mean, it does just about everything, multi-purpose moves. Were you happy here, Judith? I mean, was this in your preparation still? Oh, you don't have to tell us, of course.
Well, actually, there are some years ago, I was spending hours and days on this position, analyzing, and the main thing I remembered is that it's extremely difficult. It seems like I simply have a pawn up, but there are always tricks around with black. And actually, there are pretty good compensation, especially if you're using the engines. Somehow you're always down with white. But at the board, I think it's generally it's much more comfortable to play it with white. But it's a very hectic position, and well, I still believe white is nice. And I had a fantastic position
you
later
definitely
on.
had a fantastic position.
Yeah.
But yeah, the engines can always play these positions as black. But I had a long think here, trying to come up with.
I mean, what are your other candidates? We only really felt as though, or maybe you had to go in for some Queen a8 and let the pawn go and. See
I was looking
up
at Bishop f5 as well.
Right.
But
yeah.
I think I'm just worse after Rook c3. And if Judith can put a queen on d4 or e3, then that's what
I think Rook is on c3 simply stands excellent.
Yeah.
Defends everything, and Queen later on d4.
I was considering for like Queen c7 here, but
doesn't feel right there, does it?
no. Well, you can just take and play Queen c3, and
you're struggling for comp here, aren't you?
Feels unpleasant.
Well, here actually maybe Queen h2 you have.
Well, Queen h2, g4, this is what I was analysing, but I didn't trust it at all. It doesn't feel right.
So there came a moment a little later after takes on e7, and now
I wanted
Queen
to.
f1.
Instead of Queen f1, I wanted to play Bishop b5, but Rook e1 is annoying, I think.
Oh, Rook e1.
Yeah.
We were looking at Mickey at c4, but that could have been a complete.
Well, c4 there, I can just take on b2, can I? That's why I was trying this move order.
Oh, sorry, can't have been that position.
Yeah, no, I could have played Bishop b5 back in, instead of playing check, Bishop b5 here. But then I think c4 is good.
We saw c4 somewhere at least 3 times. We didn't, we can't, sorry.
I can't get these lines to work, but I can.
Maybe Rook c3 is better.
But if you go Rook c3, I thought I could play Queen a1 check and Queen f1, or, f1 or g1. And I must have at least a draw, I think, here. Still a very complicated position.
Why is it a draw? Takes on c5?
I play Queen f2 check.
King d1?
And then Rook a8.
Oh, wow.
I think.
Rook c8.
Oh, maybe you can go Rook c8 in this move. Maybe I need to take as well.
I'm telling you, it's not for humans, this.
It's not for humans. It's certainly not for me.
Maybe I need to take on e5 first. Let's try and. Okay. I don't need to put here check.
Take?
No.
Well, it's extremely complicated, isn't it?
Yeah.
There was a moment, Judith, where.
But you don't need to allow it anyway.
I think maybe it was a critical moment, maybe not.
I wanted to play Queen g1, but I think after Queen g1, the bishop is hanging. Probably, perhaps. Because otherwise the queen's better placed on G1.
So what? Sorry, what were you?
Queen
anticipating?
G1 here.
I wanted to play queen G1, but I thought
Yeah.
then maybe you can take the bishop.
And then
Oh,
rook-
to take, and then after this move, is there a...
And then queen H4.
Right.
I couldn't,
Ah, okay.
I couldn't see a win here. But there might be one. I can take on G2 and play rook A5. Positions are so complicated.
Yeah, what is happening here?
King C1. Maybe rook A5 comes fast enough.
I think the interesting thing is that
Is this?
I'm hearing my own voice. I thought I was going mad. It's just been proved. No, I think really interesting about this whole game is how many resources you have in
Yeah.
pretty much every position.
Well, yeah.
More or less every position.
Yeah.
I know it was getting away from you towards the end slightly, but even then, well, no, I was commentating with
Some
Danny.
cheapo chances.
Even then, you somehow have some sort of trick or some sort
Yeah.
of you put white in a spot of difficulty.
Okay, so queen
So
F1.
where should we go? Queen F1, and now...
So now you can't take the bishop because of rook E8.
I think we were looking at G4 here to stop this bishop F5 idea.
If G4... Do I...
Yeah,
mean,
very
but-
good move, simply. I thought actually it should be winning here. For
Really?
Right, I mean, how you played looks
I mean,
very
that's,
strong
that's the
as well.
feeling I
I thought
had,
I'd-
but maybe I'm overestimating stuff.
Right.
I don't know. I quite like my position somehow.
There's one thing is this is not a you position.
I
This is a
kept
Gawain
it
Jones
on my
position.
I might just
Kramnik
keep pawns
Nakamura is
down,
not
but-
a Gawain Jones position, but this is a Gawain Jones position. But I thought we were
After
looking at
G4,
G4
maybe I played,
because it stops this bishop F5 idea, and then we were struggling to really find.
Then what was I looking at? Rook A8 or rook C8. A few interesting plans. Rook A8, C4.
No, but now Queen
Hold on,
F4.
hold on.
Oh, maybe now you go Queen F4.
No, you go Queen F4.
Yeah, Queen F4. Yeah.
Well, still now you go check and rook
And check and back
E2.
again, I suppose.
Yeah, but D6 is hanging.
Now D6 is hanging up.
And then yeah, and then okay, I can't. Okay, so I probably should force you to play C4 here. Yeah, I think my main line was bishop B5, C4, rook E8.
Oh wow.
Rook E8, right.
Yeah.
Okay, we were considering rook A8 for you, but it looked very suspect.
But
So
yeah,
rook
no,
E8.
if I have to play rook E8, then I'm struggling. But maybe I'm
Yeah.
holding. Don't know.
Rook E8, and if you take and go Queen B8 and take on
Yeah,
D6.
and then I check on F2.
Yeah.
Depends if I can get my queen, that rook on C8, C5 into the game.
Okay. I mean, we could do a lot of
Yeah,
analysis
yeah,
on this. Let's see how it went, because
Yeah.
actually
Now, Queen
the
F4 is very
position
sensible.
started to look quite clearly better for white
Yeah.
quite soon. So bishop F5, and then this rook A5 move comes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
We can get more or less the same position in the game if I play rook A1 here, instead of taking on G2. Yeah?
Yes.
And then you go rook E1 and we
Yeah.
get the same position.
now I have to admit, I felt like you were going to be okay here, but then
Yeah.
over the next few moves, it
No, I
became
thought
apparent
I might be
that,
okay here, yeah.
especially once
Once that
this-
bishop on B3 got into the game.
yeah,
though,
once it gets to A4, that's the big.
Yeah,
that's the key.
I overlooked bishop A4.
Yeah. So was this forced to play rook A8?
Yeah, it's absolutely the only
Basically,
move.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it looks forced around here.
Here I had also Queen D4 actually.
Queen D.
I was kind of not sure whether to which variant.
And
to
were you
go.
worried about just
Yeah.
him throwing in a check, or do you just go Queen C3 there anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah, the queen just goes.
No, actually, if I
probably play rook
can
C8.
manage my bishop A4 C6, then I won.
I think go bishop A4 anyway.
So this is the battle right now.
Yeah.
Right.
But I thought Queen C3 is kind of pretty good because rook C8, bishop C4, and B3,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah, then you
I
build.
move my queen
But
slowly.
I guess I should play rook C8 anyway. and
Probably
force
you
bishop
should have
C4,
played,
'cause
because
I
after
forgot
that
you can play bishop A4.
yeah.
And then my position's very horrible. Probably around here there's still some way that I'm okay. But
Okay.
if I can keep the bishop
So let's go.
passive.
We can argue about that again.
Well, yeah.
Who is better?
I checked. The computer said that
I don't know what
okay
this
for black
is,
before rook D3.
Okay.
Well, here I just gained time.
Yeah.
Sure.
We didn't expect you to.
I felt like a
Then
repeat.
offer a draw.
I mean,
we would have been surprised.
It's started to become clear that this is now difficult after the bishop.
Yeah, bishop
comes
A4
in.
is very good,
Yeah. And okay, now how do we go? Queen here.
Yeah, my next thing is just trying to
Right.
create some weaknesses.
Yeah.
Well, here kind of I played king c1, yeah? No, I'm practically okay. Queen e7, queen e3 again.
Yeah, another
And I
repetition.
played king c1, I'm not sure. I was even thinking about to play somehow f4.
Yeah, I was expecting
But
F4
I
actually.
wanted to keep my pawn. I mean, I might just go here and then maybe to go king c1.
Right.
Yeah, no, I thought you might play F4 first. It stops my plan in the game.
Well, probably you go
But
some
others-
h5 just to make a move.
Yeah.
Make space for your king, and then I go queen d4 or king c1.
Oh, there's some
Actually, I,
right hand
I
like that, I think.
thought it's just a technicality that I should win here.
Right.
Yeah, well,
Which actually, practically, I do believe that
Yeah,
if
no, I
you
think now
do it
it's-
right, then it
yeah.
is winning. I
Right.
mean,
Okay. So at what moment? I mean, it's clear you were making slow but sure progress. Was there a moment
to,
where
I
you
don't
felt
know.
it went wrong?
well, here,
I was glad to
So-
exchange those bishops.
So you managed to exchange the bishops, which
I'm still lost, I think. But
right.
yeah, I thought you somehow gained some opportunities.
Yeah.
But I think b4 was pretty good.
Yeah, makes my rook on b5 is
There was-
useless now.
There
Yeah,
was a
so-
move. There was a move here, though, Gar. Who pointed it out? Is he still here? No. Did you see Queen h5?
Yeah. Hang on. I was looking at Queen
The
f5,
queen f5 was also looking.
and I thought I had Queen h5, but I thought they were the same thing, but they're not, are they? Here you don't have Queen e4, trading queens.
Yeah, that's what I queen e2, queen e4.
So Queen h5, yeah, it was far stronger. I analysed Queen f5.
We don't know how good it is,
When?
but what we tried about 6 different ways to keep the pawn for white, and it
No,
didn't.
yeah, well, Queen f5 wins the pawn, but after Queen e2, rook takes d5, Queen e4
Yeah,
is
we
winning.
get an right. Exactly.
And I thought
So
Queen
you
h5
can't
was just the
enter
same,
this.
but
This is just lost.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah.
lost.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Okay. So this is making a big
So Queen
difference.
H5
is
is-
this Queen
yeah.
h5?
We weren't sure. We weren't entirely sure, but we thought
no,
we certainly
I
didn't
should
like
try
Queen
it.
c8. I mean, I know it's a pretty normal move, but after
No,
This
so
is it.
actually, king b2 was better then. That was my first intention,
Yeah.
but I said, let's make it even better because rook a2 comes.
Oh, okay.
But I guess if King
Yeah, I
b2,
felt
I'd
that
play
after
Queen.
exchanging the bishop, you have
Yeah.
good practical.
okay.
Some chances to
Chances.
hold.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's whiz through this because I think we've got
Queen
another
H5
result
is
coming in. They're all going to be coming in a minute. So
Okay. So you managed to get this B pawn down the board.
yeah, we got it rolling.
Well, I think simply b5, I'm not sure.
You're not happy
Yeah,
with
I was-
B5.
I
I
was
have
actually
to do it
happy with
eventually
the movement.
b5, but I'm not sure at all whether
Yeah.
I did it in the right time.
Right.
Now, once I got Queen g1, I was happier because at least I've got some squares now.
In other hand, if I push my b pawn, it's
I forget all the way.
Principle, it's over.
yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is a moment where you felt as though
I
the
felt
chances of holding had increased.
Yeah, I felt I had more cheaper chances. I was expecting to lose still, but
Right.
I thought that now I'm
b2.
controlling a lot of squares.
Yeah.
You have to be careful of back ranks and A file. with that
Actually, it was
king.
around.
It's,
I think if we go forward a few more moves, it was around 52, 53 Queen. Yeah, around here. It started looking like you might be able to.
Yeah,
Well, apparently this
instead of
position was
Queen
now
D4,
holding.
it's- oh, really? If King C2, then I trade rooks, yeah, and go into this.
Yeah, I thought
And
that's what you're going to
I
do.
was trying to work out if I'm drawing that or not.
Well,
It's-
King C2, actually what appeared to hold was checking on
I just check
A4
anyway.
and
And
then
then
Yeah, Jack
King
and
to
king, queen f4.
Queen, yeah.
What, King C1? Do I check?
Is it the same? Check?
Well, then King B1, I thought, and I'd run out of checks. Maybe I check back on A1 again,
back on
and
A1.
Queen A3. Yeah, because I wasn't sure
Those
whether I
still-
was going to
I go
do all
king
these
d1
checks.
and
or-
king d2. And king d2.
And then queen a2 check. Yeah.
Never easy, is it? I mean, it's just...
No, actually here I thought to go king d1 and run away to the other side.
Instead of king d1, yeah. That's the move, I think, king d1.
Oh, sorry. Here, king d1.
Yeah.
Yeah, but on the other hand, you always have like
Maybe I can still play queen
a2
a2 here.
or queen a2 and somehow to break.
Yeah. I don't know if there's some ridiculous line with b6 taking on h2, b7. I don't know if I can play rook a2 there, yeah. Queen, king h7.
Oh my
I'd like to like that during the game, yeah.
Oh my word.
Take
Taking on h2, b7, rook a2, and then let her queen.
Queen, king h7. Probably queen
Good
e8.
that you played h5.
Probably. No, but okay, queen e8 was here, yeah.
Queen e8 is probably good. Okay, I think we're probably going off on a tangent.
But there are lines like this that I can hold with.
Sure. So
in the
let's
game,
see a little further. So there's some progress being made with the b pawn, but
Yeah.
there's a moment where you managed to.
I don't know, I thought queen a2 was necessary actually. I thought
No,
I
I
might
thought
have just go b7.
You have to go b7. I didn't know what I'm doing actually.
b7
Oh, sorry.
and,
b7, rook b8,
and c4.
Sorry,
yeah?
in this position, b7.
b7, rook b8 and c4.
Yeah.
Rook b8, c4.
Yeah, this was the line I was.
Somehow, I don't know what I do.
Queen a6,
Then queen b4.
and then queen a1.
No, maybe you give a check on f1 or something.
Yeah, maybe I check and try and put that king
Yeah,
on an
you give
awkward
a
square.
check and then queen e2, I don't know. Some queen
Maybe I can
g1.
put queen g1 and just keep.
Just
Or even
harass.
queen c1 might be possible, just to keep.
Yeah, I thought it's better if I don't let you in the background.
Just don't let you settle. But now queen e2 is the move I expected first, but then as I was thinking, I thought you could get rid of b7 immediately as well.
Okay.
Okay, rook b8 and just trying to keep everything loose.
And then it was if we because we're going to
Yeah.
have
Well,
to.
there came a moment
Yeah.
here where
And now I think I must be fine.
Yeah,
you
I
have
think
to give a
it's-
pawn due.
Yeah.
So, how sure were you in this position? It didn't appear obvious to us, or at least to me, that this was an
Well,
easy
no, I was
pawn.
still nervous, but the king is so loose that it must be a draw.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think I can really play for a win.
Had you
Let's
given
just
up
go get
hope
my
here,
king.
Judith? Or did you still think there was some chances to get some?
I don't know if I can bring up the king. I don't know, some queen c6, maybe rook b5 or so.
So was it
But
important?
probably, I mean, if I can bring up the king, then it might be winning because it was just on the edge that rook a8
Yeah.
was a draw.
So did you feel like it was critical to have this resource at the end? Because
Yeah, if I don't have it, then I might. Then I think I'm in trouble.
right, so we reach a position where Queen A4, and now the white king is making progress, but at this point you find
Yeah.
a necessary but very nice way to stop the game dead. So,
Yeah. Just perpetual. Yeah, my extra couple pawns don't really make any difference.
Yeah.
So far behind.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, what a nice game, guys.
Great game, great fight. Really
Thanks.
good
Yeah,
fight.
fantastic.
Thank you very
Thank
much
you very
for both
much.
coming in.
Thanks.
Thank you.